always been different from my family growing up. I've been able to communicate with spirit since I was born. I was around 13. My mom's boyfriend at the time was murdered. Even though he and I weren't very close, it still hit me pretty hard. It kind of opened my senses. There was this one day after he had passed. I had stayed home from school because I wasn't feeling well. I lay down to take a nap. While I was sleeping, I felt myself raise and hover over my body, and then I started walking out of my bedroom as if I was awake, but I wasn't awake. I went down the stairs, and right by the front door, Joe was there waiting for me. And I said, "Am I dead?" And he chuckled and he said, "No, you're not dead." I said, "Am I going to die soon?" He said, "No, you're going to live a long, happy life." And he said, "I want you to do something for me." And I said, "What?" He goes, "I want you to tell your mom that I'm sorry. I love you guys, and I'm really sorry for everything." And just like that, he was gone. By that point, I had gone back into my body, and I had woke up, and I kind of looked around, and I was like, what the heck just happened? And there was this trash bag hanging off my door, and I looked at it, and all of a sudden, it started to twist itself. That was not something it should have been doing. Nobody was in the house. The door didn't get moved, nothing. So I took that as a confirmation. And in between the time that he had passed away and the time that he had came to me after he had passed away, we had this clock. It was just a little desk clock, and when he died, the time started going backwards on that clock, and we had changed the batteries. We'd done the old bangaroo, and it continued to go backwards. When he came to me the very next day, the clock stopped. It finally just died. I didn't understand or put the pieces together for years. I mean, at the time, it freaked me out, and I didn't understand what was going on, and it took me almost 2 decades to understand that he was coming to visit me. Since then, I have communicated with Joe, and the man's got jokes.